balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, hedge at him, make him think that maybe you will take him, maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter, but still keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
Jay, fun fact for you, of the charter franchises in the NBA, go back to that first season, 46-47. The Knicks and the Celtics, only two teams that never relocated.
Wow, that's impressive. Can I add another one? How about this? In 2008, when the Celtics won their championship, they needed 26 games to win their 17th title. By a twist of fate. Ready for this one? Coach Doc Rivers, head coach of the Celtics, played for the 93-94 New York Knicks team, which held the previous record in the playoff games before with 25 wins.
Go New York, go New York, go. Boston with the basketball. Hayward to Irving. Trying to cash in, Kyrie Irving. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Jackson with it. Down 6. Slams it down.
So many people think making assists is creating something razzle-dazzle. Sometimes giving the ball up early is the right play and the most efficient.
Jackson to Drummond. And a nice finish at the rim.
A man down low on the block. Drummond is going to feast in and around the basket. His field goal attempts are limited, so don't expect him to be featured, but you better have a body on him at all times and limit second chance opportunities. Let me tell you why. He collects 26.2% of all misses. That puts him in elite conversation. Him and DeAndre Jordan are the first players ever to eclipse the 26% mark, and the only player to ever do that before in the NBA was Dennis Rodman.
And the reward, he's going to the line.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
Reggie Jackson, couple of free throws on the way. A career 85% free throw shooter. And hits the first free throw. Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. To Irving. From the outside, no good. The possession in favor of Detroit. Jackson to Drummond. From the painted area, won't go down. To Irving. Fires the 3, and Kyrie Irving. Odds are he hits that 9 times out of 10. Wide open 3 is good.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Kyrie across the timeline. The lead is 11. Has a look. Irving no good with the shot there. To Stanley Johnson. To Drummond. Oh, had him going there for a second. Griffin. To Stanley Johnson. For 3, they'll take it from downtown. Let's see, Jay, if that wakes them up.
Yeah, that was a big-time 3, but the most important possession is now, the one you're currently in. Don't focus on the next play, but focus on the present.
Kyrie Irving. He's now 4 for 6.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Here comes the screen. Jackson. Jay, for once, Trader Danny was Danny Ainge. Celtics didn't do that much, but believe it or not, outside of Toronto, Eastern Conference didn't see much change either.
Yeah, they didn't need to do anything if you're the Boston Celtics. You already have all the pieces to the puzzle. Philadelphia wasn't able to land LeBron. LeBron James leaves Cleveland. He goes out to L.A. And Toronto, almost in a Hail Mary trade, ends up getting Kawhi Leonard. And who really knows if he wants to play there and be there emotionally for 1 year? There's no doubt about it. The Celtics are now in the driver's seat.
The big fella, Andre Drummond. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Kyrie Irving controlling the offense. Has a chance. Irving shot off the mark. Jackson with it. 5-point game. To Griffin. Oh, he had him there for a second. Griffin. To Drummond. Working the outside. Griffin. His first effort off the mark. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Kyrie Irving. With that, he's 5 for 9.
So good to see one of Jersey's finest, Kyrie Irving, back on the court and driving with no issues on that knee. He only played 60 games last year, and he missed the entire Celtics postseason run. You can only imagine what this team would have done if he were healthy and they had Gordon Hayward.
To Griffin. Oh, had him going there for a second. Griffin driving, but his shot won't go down.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
Jackson with it. Down 5. To Stanley Johnson. Trying to cash in. And a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Celtics have it.
Hey, switch, I got him.
Take stock of the floor. Irving to Horford. Easy path to the rim.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Jackson with it. Looking to make something happen. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to do with the defender all over you. Drummond. To Griffin. Oh, he had him there for a second. Jackson. Misfires. It's no good. Into the front court. It's Irving. Up 5. And counted at the rim. Kyrie Irving won a championship with Cleveland. He won a championship for Cleveland in that Game 7 at Golden State. How is he influenced as a player by that title?
Well, I thought he learned how to win at a really huge stage. But Kyrie's always been a leader of his own movement. At times, his voice may have been suppressed because of LeBron James, but there's no doubt about it. When you look at the young players on this roster, when they all rock Kyrie's, you know who the leader of the team is.
Now the Celtics going to use a timeout as they'll talk things over in what's now a 4-point game. Oh, it took a little longer than Celtics fans would have liked, but Jay, they re-signed Marcus Smart. Look at what he brings. He's a modern-day defender with some throwback qualities as well.
He reminds me a lot of Dennis Johnson that used to play for those late Celtic teams. He's the guy that will get in your face, will pick you up full court. Even if you switch off and he's guarding the 4, he'll battle behind the 4, push him off the block. There's no doubt about it. The DNA of this team starts with Marcus Smart and also Marcus Morris. These are the 2 toughest players on the Celtics organization.
Pistons have it. Ish Smith to Griffin. Swings it. Smith. buries it on the catch and shoot.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
Irving to Rozier. Doesn't get the bounce. Kennard to Griffin. Drummond. Defense making the ball carrier work. Gets a look, can't hit.
And that's how you close out on a shooter with a sense of urgency. The shooter was more worried about his landing space than he was the shot.
Drive on the baseline, but his shot stays out. Right now, the Pistons have the basketball. Ish Smith to Drummond. Griffin. That's off the side of the rim, short. Hayward. Pass stolen by Detroit. Drummond to Smith. Draws contact. Andre Drummond going to the line to shoot two.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
And he connects on the first free throw.
Number 7, Jaylen Brown. Entering the game for the Pistons.
And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. Rozier into the front court. 2-point advantage. Straight down the middle of the lane. Way to punch it home.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
I got ball.
Ish Smith to Drummond.
In the first quarter.
The big fella, Andre Drummond. He's now 5 for 6.
Old school equals high percentage.
Ball's controlled by Boston. To Marcus Smart.
Screen come on, he left.
Boston with 4 to shoot. To Marcus Smart.
Screen.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Marcus Smart forcing that one. Well defended. Ish Smith to Griffin. Oh, had him going there for a second. Ah, no good. A bad pass as the Pistons come away with it. First quarter's complete with the Celtics in front.